Hi, my name is Daniel Lindstrom. I teach piano, keyboard, and music theory. Music has two basic parts, pitch and rhythm. In this tutorial, I'll explain rhythm. Notes are a set of symbols that mean to play. They represent links of sound and are based on a sequence of dyadic fractions. Notes tell musicians how long to play a sound. Whether a note is long or short is called the note's value. Notes are paired with symbols called rests. Rests represent lengths of silence and are also based on a sequence of dyadic fractions. Rests tell musicians how long to be silent, or rest. Together, notes and rests create patterns of sound and silence called rhythm. Notes and rests follow a dyadic sequence, meaning that beginning with 1, each value is divided by 2 to create the next smaller value. The denominators of notes and rests follow the sequence 1, 2, 4, 8, etc. The beat marks the passage of time. The beat can be fast or slow, but it is constant and even so that it does not mess up the rhythm patterns of notes and rests. The beat is measured in beats per minute. 120 is equal to 2 beats per second. 60 is equal to 1 beat per second, and is the same speed as the second hand on a clock. When the beat is fast, note and rest values are shorter. When the beat is slow, they are longer. However, they are always the same length relative to themselves. For example, the half note is always half the value of the whole note at any speed. Time signatures are fractions that specify how many beats there are per measure and the value of each beat. In 4/4 time, there are 4 beats per measure, with the value of each beat 1/4. The vertical lines between notes are measure lines. In 3/4 time, there are 3 beats per measure, with the value of each beat equal to 1/4. In 2/2 time, there are 2 beats per measure, with the value of each beat 1/2. In 6/8 time, there are 6 beats per measure, with the value of each beat equal to 1/8. The time signature for these examples is 4/4, so each measure has 4 beats, and the value of each beat is 1/4. In this rhythm, the first measure has 2 half notes, and the second measure has 1 whole note. In 4/4 time, a half note gets 2 beats, since 1/2 is equal to 2/4, and a whole note gets 4 beats, since 1 is equal to 4/4. So the rhythm sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. As a side note, 2 dots placed before a double measure line is called a repeat sign, and means the part of the song before the sign can be played again. In this rhythm, the first measure has 2 quarter notes, followed by 2 eighth notes, and then a quarter note. The second measure moves the eighth notes up to the second beat. In 4/4 time, a quarter note is the beat note, meaning it gets 1 beat, and 2 eighth notes divide the beat in half, since 2 eighths is the same as 1/4. So the rhythm sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The time signature for these examples is 3/4, so each measure has 4 beats, and the value of each beat is 1/4. In this rhythm, both measures have a half note followed by a dot, called a dotted half note. The dot means to increase a note's value to time and a half. In 3/4 time, a dotted half note equals 3 beats, since 1/2 is equal to 2/4, and the dot adds 1/4 for a total of 3/4. So the rhythm sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In this rhythm, both measures have a half note followed by a quarter note. In 3/4 time, the half note gets 2 beats, since 1/2 is equal to 2/4, and the quarter note is the beat note, meaning it gets 1 beat. So the rhythm sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The time signature for these examples is 6/8, so each measure has 6 beats, and the value of each beat is 1/8. In this rhythm, both measures have 2 dotted half notes. In 6/8 time, the half note gets 4 beats, since 1/2 is equal to 4 eighths, and the dot adds 2 eighths for a total of 6 eighths. So the rhythm goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this rhythm, the first measure is quarter note, eighth note, quarter quarter note, eighth note, and the second measure is 3 quarter notes. In 6/8 time, the quarter note gets 2 beats, since 1 quarter is equal to 2 eighths, and the eighth note is the beat note, meaning it gets 1 beat. So the rhythm sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This time signature is 2/2, which means there are 2 beats per measure, and each beat's value is 1/2. In this rhythm, each measure has a whole note. In 2/2 time, the whole note gets 2 beats, since 1/1 is equal to 2/2. So the rhythm goes like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. In this rhythm, both measures have a half note followed by 2 quarter notes. In 2/2 time, the half note is the beat note, meaning it gets 1 beat, and the quarter notes each get half a beat, since 2 quarters is equal to 1/2. So the rhythm goes like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.